So there has been another jab related, I guess you could say, phenomenon. I don't know if it's 100% true, but it sounds like it could be true. There is a short video clip that I have of I don't know who it is talking, but it sounds like some small journalist or whatever. But there are allegedly some wealthy businessmen across the world that are seeking out unvaccinated pilots to fly their private jets because, well, the whole diet suddenly thing is something that people are starting to come to grips with. And I don't think we've had any major commercial airlines lose any planes due to people having jab related complications. But you do have small plane crashes all the time across this country. That's another conversation for another video, but that's not necessarily anything new. A lot of small planes go down due to engine failure, inexperienced pilots, stuff like that. The commercial jetliners like 747s and Airbuses and all that, those are usually manned by very experienced pilots. And I think the average age of a pilot in America for a commercial airline is at least in their mid 40s to 50s. So these guys have a lot of experience, and they usually have at least two pilots on deck just in case one of them, goes down or whatever. He may pass out or may be tired. I don't know all the rules for aviation. I'm not an aviation expert, but I have researched the field. So here's the clip. And hey, you never know, man. It could be true, and I don't blame people. More and more and more information about that juice is going to come out. If you haven't seen Stu Peters' documentary called Diet Suddenly, go over to Rumble and watch it. It's free. It's very, very, very eye-opening.
And the U.S. Freedom Flyers, Josh Yoder, he's the head president of the U.S. Freedom Flyers. He said they're getting calls now from wealthy businessmen and companies to fly their executives around on business jets with unvaccinated crew. Now, they get the luxury of being able to choose because there are still a large amount of crew available in the United States who are not vaccinated because the companies they work for didn't mandate it. And
yes,
these wealthy businessmen are requiring unvaccinated crew on their business jets. Now, passengers of an airline on an airline buy a ticket don't have that luxury. It's just like, okay.
Now, y'all be the judge of that. That was an actual pilot. I don't know where he was from, but he didn't have an American accent. I think he was Australian, maybe. But anyway, the masses of Americans are going to remain asleep about the juice because it's easier to remain asleep. It's easier to not face the beast. But people like us, I'm among the 1/3 of Americans that remains unjabbed. I think about 1/3 of Americans never took a shot. If you had to take it because of your job, totally understand. But the juice is loose. And people are going to start coming forward like we've never seen before as these side effects and sudden deaths just ramp up. I mean, y'all already know. If you know, you know. If you don't, do the research. Thanks for watching.